God morning, guys. It's March 13th. I hope you guys are having a good day. Let's see what is in store for us. God calling, spiritualism, and God Eventide, you are complete. Okay, so today sounds like we're going to learn something. That's good. Wait before me. This is spiritualism. Gently breathing in my spirit. That spirit which, if given a free entrance and not barred out by self, will enable you to do the same works as I did. Which being interpreted is, will enable me to do the same works and even greater than I did when on earth through you. Spiritualism is wrong. No man should ever be a medium for any spirit other than mine. Dang, he just called out like all of the new age woke people. All you should know, all it is well for you to know of my spirit kingdom. I will tell you when and how I see best. The limit is set by your own spiritual development. Follow my injunctions in all these things. Peace, peace, peace. So we've talked about a lot how your spirit is like a muscle that you need to grow. You need to work out. You need to genuinely continue spiritual practices through praying, through reading the Bible, through self-work, inner self-thinking, and just through talking to God and connecting with God, right? It's just like a muscle. It's just like your brain, right? You got to work it out. Like spirit is something that you can get better at. But right here, God is saying that spiritualism, that new age type of spiritualism where you rely on powers outside of your own force that isn't God, that is completely wrong. He says that right here. Spiritualism is wrong. He says that's a whole sentence. No man should ever be a medium for any spirit other than mine. And right before that, God's talking about how through breathing in God's spirit, God is able to work through us and do better things than even Jesus did, which is what it says right here. And that can also go in tune with the same saying in the same scripture where it says, if you have the faith of a mustard seed, you will be doing greater things than I. Jesus said that. And so God is saying right here, if you have full spiritual faith in the Lord, then God can work through you and do greater things than Jesus did. So let's reread that part real quick. Wait before me, gently breathing in my spirit. That spirit which, if given a free entrance and not barred out by self, will enable you to do the same works as I did. So if you are able to breathe in God's spirit, with no inhibitions whatsoever, just fully freely, then you'll be doing greater things than Jesus did. When being interpreted is, will enable me to do the same works and even greater than I did when on earth through you. So guys, God is saying that the only spiritualism, the only spirit you need inside you is the Spirit of the Lord, the Spirit of Christ. And if you're able to accept him with your whole heart, then you'll be doing greater things than Jesus even did, which is amazing. And then that second part is spiritualism is wrong. Seeking anything outside of yourself that isn't God is completely wrong. That's going to throw you off the path, right? All you should know, all is well, and know of my spirit kingdom. I will tell you when and how I see best. The limit is set by your own spiritual development. Follow my injunctions in all things. Peace, peace, peace. So it says the limit is set by your own spiritual development. So just how we were talking about how you need to be able to freely take in the Lord, take in that spirit without any inhibitions, right? You like no bars, like no holds bars, just fully be like, Lord, take over me. Like that, when you are able to do that, God will be able to talk to you. He'll be able to tell you what he sees best, and like all limits will be taken off, right? And that's how you grow in your spirit. So you need to fully be able to accept the Lord to do that, right? And you need to be cast away with any other thoughts that anything else could be true, and only the Lord is true. It's that full faith, that full reliance on the Lord. It's like once you stop believing in Santa, right? Like he stops coming. Your parents are gonna be like, you're gonna stop getting like as good of gifts, And a really good example of this, what I did is when I was like 12, I found out that Santa wasn't real, because my friends told me. But I was like, wait a minute, if I come to my parents and tell them this, then I might not get any presents anymore. So for 2 more years, I like put up the facade that I believe Santa was real. And so like 13, 14, 15, I got so many more I was like able to get so much more stuff than my sister, and I noticed that, and I was like, oh my gosh, this is amazing. And then my younger sister below me, when she found out, she was like 11, and she said, and she stopped getting as many gifts, right? Because you don't have that full faith anymore. So even if you have to tell yourself that God is the only thing that's real, and you have to continuously tell yourself that, right? It's going to be able to make it easier for you to fully accept that as the truth, accept that as reality. So you guys got to work on it through peace, and just cast away anything that isn't God. God at Eventide, you are complete. Be happy in me. Feel that your life is complete in me. Know the joy of a friendship in which those who love me share. Know a glad contentment in the security of your protected and guided life. Value the power that union with me gives you. The greatest power that money, fame, or position of the world can give still leaves the possessor but as a child beating helpless hands against an impregnable fortress, as compared with the power of my spirit, which can render a follower of mine himself an invincible and all-conquering force. So God is calling out right here. He's literally just saying that the things that complete you are not the things that you think complete you. He's telling you that you are already complete, and it is within finding that spirit within yourself and accentuating that and delving into that and making that more pronounced and bringing that more into your life and more into others. That is that true completeness inside of you that you already have. You have that in the Lord, right? And then he calls out all those other things that we think make us complete. The greatest power that money, fame, or position of the world can give still leaves the possessor but as a child beating helpless hands against an impregnable fortress. So it still leaves you just wanting more. That still leaves you like desperate for what's that next thing that's going to fill that hole in my heart, right? As compared with the power of my spirit, which can render a follower of mine himself an invincible and an all-conquering force. That is so powerful, guys. Remember that God is the only thing that can truly complete you, and you already have that. You just have to be happy in him. Feel that your life is complete in me. Know that the joy of friendship in which those who love me share. Know a glad contentment in the security of your protected God life. Value the power of union with me gives you. So, guys, work on your spiritualism in the Lord, not anything else, and you will feel fully complete. You'll be able to do so many greater things, and God will be able to work through you to do amazing things in not only your life, but other people's lives. And isn't that amazing? Isn't that like what the whole point of life is? So God is saying right here, this is like a step-by-step life, a guide to living your best life, guys. It's not through spiritualism, not through crystals, not through tarot cards, not through any of that BS, right? It's just through being happy in the Lord, through peace, through joy, and through loving him, right? And growing your spirit. So remember that. That is March 13th. I love you guys. And with that, I'll say amen.